Hey, what's up guys? Let's talk about Jade protocol today. This is one of the hottest DAOs currently, and I've been getting a ton of people from comments asking me to check it out, to ask about if it's safe, is there anything sketchy going on. Well, a disclaimer is that I do not have any Jade, okay? I do not have any Jade, and this is not going to be like a promotional video or anything. It's just me going to review the protocol based on a certain set of criteria that I follow to see if it's dangerous, right? So let's get to it. So the website is jadeprotocol.io, and the first thing I noticed is that it has a very nice green theme going on, and it's like the jade, the Chinese stone thingy. So green dragon, jade. So I like the design. The website looks pretty clean, and it does look very familiar if you are a time holder, because the website on the left-hand side of the website, it looks exactly the same as time. So you have the dashboard, buy, stake, DAO, and they have an airdrop here. And then here's a list of bonds the Jade protocol is currently providing, and it has a couple of items too. So very interesting. It seems to be personally, I think the design looks really good. So let's take a look at the important stuff, which is the metrics. So currently the APY is sitting at 106 million percent APY. Now, I don't know about you, but that seems a lot to me. And I think a few days ago when I first checked it out, it was actually over 4 billion percent APY. So it's insane. So it's doing the same type of thing where you can, if you decide to bond it, to mint it, you have to lock it for 5 days and gradually get your return back. And then the next rebase is usually every 8 hours, so 3 times a day. So currently the J price is 443, and its backing price, let's see what backing price is. Well, it doesn't say backing price. That's interesting. Usually it says the backing price of how much J is, like the intrinsic value, but since the price is 443, okay. Market cap $364 million. TVL, total value locked, 211 million. And the total supply of Jade is currently sitting at 821,000. So it has a new metric here, Jade bought and burned. So it tells you like how much Jade was bought and burned. This is good for supply control. And then it says the treasury balance, which is $102 million. So the staking return since the start is 2.48%. Sorry, 2.48 times. All right, so that's interesting. Now, one thing I noticed is that there are a bit of a marketing thing going on. So right here, it tells you this 3-3 thing. So if you're from Wonderland, you should know what this is. And it states that it has higher APY. And it states that its team are devs from Google. You have to be really smart to get into Google. As a person from tech, I know how hard it is. So if they do have someone from Google, then you can bet their technical ability is very strong. A Harvard professor. Okay, but please tell us professor of what? All right, I don't want a professor of art design or something to be in this. Hey, maybe they need a professor of art design because the design of the website looks pretty sick. A viral marketing expert. I think they're doing their jobs really well. I've been seeing Jade on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter. People have started like coming to my Discord and asking about Jade. So it seems to be like very well marketed, right? But at the same time, it makes me a little worried because when you market this much with the fund, like if you have a good product, people will spread the word for you. But if you need to spend a lot of money just to bring people in, that makes it a little sketchy. But I'm not saying all marketings are bad, but if they know how to do viral marketing, then great. It could potentially bring in a lot of new funds into this protocol. 15% of treasury used for buyback and marketing. Yeah, there you go. So they actually spend 15% of treasury for buyback and marketing. Marketing ensures that you will get fresh blood into the system, and buybacks will cause the supply to go lower, so the price of the J token will go up. So this is 0 pre-minted, 0 venture capitalists, and 0 insiders. Okay, I like that. So one thing to note is that this protocol is on Binance Smart Chain. So you have to be on that blockchain in order to get into this. And it has a rock doctor symbol here. So from what I heard, this is like part of the Fair Launch Foundation. So it's fair launch for everybody. And I think I read from their docs is that they are a group of people who remain like they want to remain anonymous, right? So okay, let's go to it. How is this different than other protocols? So it's a fork of Olympus DAO. So it seems like everybody's forking Olympus DAO, but there are a few key differences for this DAO. So it will be available on Binance Smart Chain. So I think this is like one of the few ones that's on Binance Smart Chain, because I don't know much that like Olympus forks that are on the Smart Chain. So a typical transaction over Ethereum mainnet can cost up to $200. A typical transaction over BSC, however, costs around 50 cents. Right, the low fee will enable a lot more people to go into this protocol. This allows our treasury to auto-compound at much more frequent interval, significantly increasing the potential APY percent versus mainnet. So yes, so their smart contract will automatically compound your current holding at every rebase period, and then that will cause your growth to increase significantly compared to a chain like Ethereum, where the cost can be $200 per rebase, right? So Jade protocol utilizes a different fee recapture ratio. 10% of treasury will be used to buyback and token burn. So they're trying to limit the supply of this in order to make sure the price of token goes up. Our treasury will be spending 5% of its reserve to invoke Metcalfe's law and leverage an industry-leading marketing budget. So I don't know what this is, but they're saying like they want to spend some money on marketing, which is good. You know, I want people to use their money to marketing. So the other thing is that the Who Are We section, right? The Fair Launch Foundation is a collective composed of lead developers on both Google, Amazon, a Harvard professor, industry-leading marketing veteran, a game architect, and a Y Combinator alum. So this is a pretty good group of people. Again, this is like unverified information. It's what they claim. So you have to be careful. They can say anything they want, right? But there's no way of verifying it. But he says that we also have a direct advisory board comprised of core members of both Avalanche and Trader Joe. So this is the part that I kind of like, because Avalanche and Trader Joe are really popular. And if Trader Joe can come out and say for sure that they are a part of the advisory board, and so is Avalanche, if they can confirm this, then I will give this project a much more credibility. So to ensure the safety of our team and impartiality of our projects, our team and advisor group have voted to remain anonymous to the public. So their team are going to be anonymous. Unlike Time Wonderland, where you know like Danielle is the head of the project, this team will be anonymous. So we don't know who they are, and they decided to remain anonymous through a vote. But one good thing I see from this is that their founder privately verified their full identity with Rock Doctor. So Rock Doctor has a really good reputation of identifying what a high risk or low risk project is, and the fact that they were able to verify their identity with Rock Doctor, which means this is good for their credibility. So Rock Doctor, they rated Smartcoin, which is their inaugural project. So Smartcoin was their first project as low risk. Well, let's take a look at Smartcoin. I pulled up Smartcoin's charts here on CoinMarketCap. Let me know if this is the right Smartcoin, because I've seen like there's one other Smartcoin which is totally different, but I think this is the right one. So let's take a look at 1 year chart. Whoa, this is crazy 1 year chart, huh? So from 1.6 to $2.50, and then what is this drop? It's like down to 10 cents. So I don't know the story there, but the folks, if you are in Smartcoin, you probably know the story. But what I did hear is that there's a successor called Smarter Coin. It's supposed to be the successor of the Smartcoin, but if you look at the price, it's also not doing well. From 0.016 cents all the way to basically nothing. So this is that a rug pull? I don't know. It's been down like ever since. Yeah, so that does not give me a lot of comfort based on seeing what their like previous projects are doing. But okay, So you also notice there's a countdown here, right? So they're doing some sort of airdrop. They're doing a $3 million airdrop. So what does that consist of? How do you get this airdrop? Well, in order to increase the incentive for these projects, what they're doing is this. To get the airdrop, they're calling it the 333 Constitution. Very simple. You need to do three things. You need to buy Jade, stake Jade, and don't sell Jade. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then you'll be qualified for a weekly price ranging from 1 million BUSD to 10 million BUSD. Yeah, so this looks very suspicious because they want people to lock in the fund, and then 3 days later they will be able to give you free airdrops because of that. So to me, like, that sounds like they want people to drop their money into the protocol as fast as possible, and giving them this crazy enticing APY and this airdrop incentive. I bet a lot of people are trying to go in, and maybe that's why I'm seeing a lot of people promoting this, because they want more people to go in, so the price goes up and then they can get the benefits. But I want to check out the price of Jade token, Jade protocol. Alright, so now it's down 8% so far today. But look at its 1 year charts. So it starts out around 1666, went all the way down to 182. Holy crap, that's a huge drop. That's like 60% drop. And then it went all the way back up to its original value of 600s. And then it drops again. So now it's like climbing back up a little bit. So yeah, the price of Jade is very volatile. So I wonder what the story there is. But this looks like a very similar clone to all of these own forks. But it's adding its own spin, and it's providing some sort of credibility. But let's take a look at their calculator, because I have some issue with this. So what is my issue? Let's say I want to put in $1,000. That's about 2.25. Alright, 2.25 Jade. So as you can see, I haven't touched anything. That's all I'm doing. And then its default value is set to 30 days. So it's saying that on my initial investment of $1,000, in 30 days, I could get $31,000. Now that doesn't make sense to me. So I found out why. It's because the future Jade price is automatically set to 10 times the current price. Do you see the sketchy thing here? Like, if I'm not careful, if I'm a newbie who's trying to FOMO in, try to use the calculator, they see this, I'm like, oh, if I put in 1K, I'll have 31K in a month. All right, let me go buy some Jade right now. But what they didn't notice is that the price here is 10x the original. So in order for this to happen, you need the price of Jade to go up 10 times in 30 days, which is not likely to happen. So what you should do is take the price back to what it was, 443.71. Let's say the price remains the same after 30 days. You get 3 times your money back, which is also not that bad, right? So you get 3x from 1,000 to 3,000. And this is 30 days, right? So 30 days, 3 times the return. That's incredible. Incredible return. But I don't like that what they're doing there is that they're adding this extra 10x over here, just trying to get people to sucker them in and try to buy this because they see this crazy return. So that's the sketchy part about this that I noticed. But aside from that, everything else, I like the website. But again, is this a rug pull? I don't know. From my research, it seems to be getting a lot of traction. People are trying to get into this. But what's to say that the developers would rug pull everybody after the 3 days, right? So that, I'm not saying it will happen, but it can happen, right? So be really careful, as with all of these projects. Only put in the money that you can afford to lose. Don't FOMO in, do some research on them, and then to ensure, like I did some research and I saw this calculator thing. That seems very sketchy to me. So please do your own research and ask around, and come to my Discord if you want, and I can help you out. Come talk, and then we'll talk you through it, right? Yeah, that is it for the review of the Jade protocol. Now let's do some comments responses. I'm just gonna go random order, all right? All right, so at the end of my video, I respond to all your comments. So please comment on my videos, and I'd love to get back to you. You'll see yourself on the big screen as I answer all of your questions. All right, let's go with this one. Happy birthday, bro. Well, yeah, it is my birthday today, so thank you. Hey, is it generally safe to assume that if I leverage my position and borrow magic into the money, if I set my liquidation price to a few $100 lower than backing price per time, in our opinion, is that safe option? I'm aware the backing price could go down further, hence why I do if I borrow a relatively small amount, such that I'm hope the treasury will buy up time when it hits. Well, yeah, like only leverage a needle, right? I'm not saying all leverages are bad. Only do a needle where you like calculate your total risk. So in case you get liquidated, you know exactly how much you're gonna lose. So definitely do some research on that. All right, so this is a video about the whales getting thing. It's like, isn't there a 1% fee to getting it out of time? I mean, you're totally right. So this is something I forgot to mention in the video, is that every time you swap, so especially when the whales, when they swap $1 million, they're gonna have to pay this 0.3% fee for Trader Joe or any of these dexes. So these things can add up quick and eat up your profit. But I suspect the whales are like okay with that. They probably did some calculation for it, and then I haven't done the real calculation, but I did saw a whale getting destroyed by the fees when the price don't go their way. So it is not a risk-free method to making money. Hey bro, is it right the APY is going away? To talk about it like to 9%. I don't know what you're talking about, but the APY is not going away. You are going to still get really nice APYs for it. Getting another sub from me. Watch a few of your video. Now enjoy your delivery. Thanks for spending the time. I will always give you the thumbs up. Well worth the well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I like that comments like that. It helps me going. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Well, a lot of happy birthdays. I really appreciate you guys. Do hardware wallets support all crypto? How does it work? What's the best one to get? Sir, I suggest you do a YouTube search or Google, because there's a lot of articles about that, and you can certainly get all of your questions answered. Thank you. Thank you for all the birthday comments. I've never got so many happy birthday comments, so thank you. When you unstake, you don't get paid the last rebates though. That's the fee for unstaking. Therefore, they will have to stick around for at least 2 rebates, if not 1. I don't think that's true for time though. So that's why whales are doing it. But it may not. This may be true for other protocols. I know other protocols like maybe Hector DAO is doing some sort of thing where you had to stay in there for at least 2 rebases. So hopefully maybe something that will come to time. All right, that is it for all the comments I have. Time for comments that I have today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys do look into Jade, do your research, and come to a Discord. Like my Patreon, like my video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.